Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And today we have to talk about stocks, ladies and gentlemen. We're always trying to create wealth, passive income. But remember, when you're the CEO of your life, you have to make adjustments due to economic conditions. Therefore, we're going to have to adjust our portfolio, or we're going to have to make adjustments to our portfolio because some stocks have went down. Some stocks have a reason to go up, but you want to make sure that you're into the stocks that go up. You want to make sure that if stocks have went down, you might want to reinvest at the lower cost to get your dollar cost average down. But nonetheless, we're going to talk about a few of them today, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to drop a few gems, shall I say it? I dare say gems. And we always looking at passive income, especially when there's a downturn in the market. And welcome to Foci Optics. Check. Stop struggling now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. Welcome back, members, subscribers, and new viewers. Thank you so much for being here. Before we go to the screen, let's start dropping some gems. This is courtesy of Gino Scimienti. Oil, ladies and gentlemen, oil stocks. That's right. You have to be on the live stream to know what I'm talking about, but that could be of interest to you. In fact, I'll give you an ETF. Let's just go with USO, for instance. How about that? You want some others? XOM, these guys pay dividends. CVX, that's right. COP, those are stocks, oil stocks, and an ETF that I gave you. Now, how about chip stocks? I love this one, ASML. That's right. It's overseas from the Netherlands. I mentioned that on the live stream, so that's why you should never miss live streams, because you never know what gems are going to be dropped, ladies and gentlemen. And also dividend funds. Let's start out with ORC. Oh yeah, I'm still going to talk about ORC. Because if you want 16, 17, 18% dividends on your money, that's a stock that you should be looking at. Now it's time for you to do your due diligence. We're going to go to the screen. We're going to talk stock market. We're going to talk building wealth. We're going to talk passive income. We have it going on here at the SSN Academy, SSN University, the No Guru Zone. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a little bit excited because when there's blood in the streets, it's time for you to take advantage. Whether it's stocks, whether it's crypto, whether it's real estate. Let's go. Okay, we're on the Stop Struggling Now YouTube channel page, and you know what this means. Please subscribe to the channel. If you would like to become a member, with the icon next to their name, the join button over here on the right hand side is what you would use to join. To support the channel, you receive special messages under the community tab, including some stock choices that may or may not be discussed even on the live stream or videos. And you can join me on live streams. And you have special emojis. So let's get into the stocks, ladies and gentlemen. This is what you came for. And let's look at what happened today. Let's just call it what it is. There was a negative market for the most part for the major indexes. Look at the Dow Jones, the NASDAQ, the S&P. Even gold took a hit. But what didn't? Oil, of course. So these are the things that you need to pay attention to. Or not, but you can always do buy in and keep buying every week, every month. Now, we've talked about that. And then you have to make decisions if the stock market goes down. And again, we're talking about adjusting the portfolio. Here's what's happening after hours this evening. Just so you know, it's April 12th. And this is the futures. It switches over to the futures. And tomorrow, it looks like it's going to be a green day. Some people can make buying decisions based on the futures market. And remember, if you have Webull, don't forget to share your videos. Share your link from Webull with other people to get their free shares of stock. Here's the thing. By sharing that link, you also receive free shares of stock for the referral. So either way, whether you have ever downloaded Webull or not, you should be getting your free shares of stock, and you should be sharing with other people, because basically top 10 percenters own 89% of the stock market. We need to continue to take a bite out of that, because that is where the wealth is concentrated, and they always want to make sure that the stock market functions in a positive direction, whether it goes down or whether it goes up, but it's not going to stay down for long. So pick the future stocks that you want to pick, i.e., I love electric vehicles. All right, stocks like that. But the first one I actually talked about was ASML. There's not really much to talk about or discuss here. This is only because it's a 1% dividend, but they're the only ones that makes the chip machine. Look, AMSL is the only company making the $200 million machines needed to print chips. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. People are going to be coming to them. You know there's a chip shortage. So it's amazing. Their stock is not cheap, but again, A as in Apple, S as in Sam, M as in Mary, L is the stock symbol for NASDAQ for everybody on podcasts. Thank you so much for being on the podcast and listening to this. So I'm going to make this short and sweet today, because we are talking about investments with the stock market, and therefore I'm going to go with the old standbys. You guys know P as in Paul, S as in Sam, E as in Eric, C as in Charles, otherwise known as PSEC, Prospect Capital Corporation. Now, their share price, $8.21. Here's the thing though, 8.77% is their dividend yield annually. If that's what floats your boat, so be it. This could turn into money coming in, and they pay their dividends every month. ORC, you heard me talk about many times, because the price dipped today, 17.88% annually on your money as long as they issue dividends. Some of these you guys have heard about constantly. M as in Mary, F as in Frank, A. Once again, it's MFA Financial. So here we are, 11.82%. Now, I should point out one thing, because you're going to start seeing something on the side of the screen, which is the portfolio for Stop Struggling Now, and it's on Webull. And as you can see from the portfolio, the bad news, negative 7,000%, using about 90,000 of the investment, negative 7,000. You will see the green all on the top portion, but I have it according to high to low. Then you see the red, and the red starts getting higher and higher as far as percentage losses. So the question is, should you not then think about dollar cost averaging down? So when Facebook is 37% down, AMC Entertainment, not AMC regular, is 61% down. Does this mean you should buy in if you believe in it? Neo, 50% down. Roblox, 53% down. So all of these, just to show, some people have never used the Webull app, but this is how easy it is. It's after hours right now. So we're going to have to, I'm going to do, since we already have 10 shares in the coffers, we're going to do 10 more shares, all right, to make it simple. We'll do 10 more shares to make the dollar cost average down similar. And we want to do this after, well, no, we want to do this in the morning, right? Include extended hours, as you can see, and then all you do is hit trade. So tomorrow morning sometime, if the price is at this price point, then there will be a trade. It can go all day until the end of the day. Whenever the price hits that amount, the trade will be executed. So that's a way you can limit how much you want to do in case you're at work. Neo, 50% down. There's 30 shares. Clearly should buy another 30.
just to get the dollar cost average down because that is very low. And I want to add one other one, which uh, I should mention in the EV space, and that is EV Go. So again, that's included for starting at 4 a.m. in the morning. Remember, Webull opens at 4 a.m. Eastern time, and Robinhood does not. Robinhood is like 9 a.m. Eastern time. So that just gives you an idea. They are a little bit different, and also both now accept crypto. I believe they're derivatives though, but nonetheless, there's links down below in case you've never downloaded Webull. You can also get a free $5 of Shiba or Doggy Coin or ADA. They have a promotion. So use the link down below, sign up, and either get your free stocks or get your free crypto. Either way. So Neo is very interesting. Everything EV. Now, I don't have EV on here, but I'm going to just keep going. Look at ChargePoint, which is in competition with EV. I'm going to do 20 shares because it's actually 20 shares in the account. And that'll get our dollar cost average down a little bit. And this is how simple it is because we're going to trade and tell it to do it in the morning if it reaches that number. Okay? And you'll have to check back because it may not reach that number during the day tomorrow. So that's ChargePoint. And now I don't have EV on here. So we're going to need to get EV Go, right? So as you can see, this is how simple it is. If you believe in a stock and you want to invest, here we are. And let's see how we get there. And I always start with this account. Again, this is paper trading, so no need to get crazy. And this is a way for you to track some of your potential buys and see how it's going because you can always do a watch list with Webull. All right. So I'm going to move along with some other dividend stocks. AM, you guys know this. If you've been a long time subscriber or a new subscriber, you heard me talk about all of these on the live stream so far. And I'm just going to execute this EV. I've already done it, it appears. So I just wanted to show you that real quick on the screen on how you can do dollar cost averaging, and then this will reduce your losses as well. So if the price does start going up, you go up and that helps you out greatly. Now, let's move along and I will continue with some more dividend stocks so you may adjust your portfolio. Here we are again with AGNC. A is in Apple, G is in George, N is in Nancy, C Investment Corp. 11.49% yield at this price point of $12.53. You know, 11% double digit percentage on your money is good. Even if inflation is 15%, but it's a lot better than not making anything at all on your money. All right? And they also pay per month for their shares. Now, we have SHLX, which is part of the Shell pipeline, and they're giving out 8.38%, and price has been creeping up because of the Russia-Ukraine conflict. Now, something I haven't mentioned in a while was USDP. U, S is in Sam, D is in David, P is in Paul, and that is now 7.88% dividend yield annually. Again, these are all stocks that you need to check out and do your own due diligence. All right, it's very special. Here is MO. This is Altria Group. You can see over here on the right hand side, it's the vices, the tobacco, the cigarettes, the related products. And once again, 6.56% for basically Philip Morris is a subsidiary, but Altria, which is the stock symbol, M as in Mary O, that is something that you could consider as well. And then I'm breaking out some REITs. Here goes some other REITs. And again, this is going to be high risk because REITs are real estate investments trusts. So these, if you believe real estate's going to go down is one thing, but if they have rental units, that means they have potential for values to increase, and their stock apparently after hours has done something spectacular. But the price of $8.34 gives you 10% on your money annually. You could park it there as long as they issue dividends. And another REIT, real estate, is at 10%, 10.61%, and that is the Ellington Financial Group, otherwise known as E as in Eric, F as in Frank, C as in Charles. Now notice I picked specific stocks this time, unlike in another video where I was showing some of the mutual funds, index funds, things like that. But I wanted to concentrate on making money with your stocks using the dividend funds because we have to adjust it. And making adjustments means what you consider future stocks that should rise. So when you know EV is going to be a thing in the next year or two, and you know car makers have committed to a 6-year plan, a 7-year plan, an 8-year plan. Some are saying we're going to be all electric in 2025. Others are saying all electric 2030. But you know they're marching towards that goal. So therefore, you need to try to pick out some winners that you can go along. On the live stream, somebody was asking about lithium stocks. Again, you need that for the EV market, battery technology, nickel you need also. So you should be looking around. You know Tesla is still inexpensive relatively. They're going to be doing stock splits, so that's going to be exciting because a lot of people who previously thought $800, $900 a share was too much, now it could be $200 a share, $150 a share. So you're going to have opportunities for that as well. So I just wanted to say, check it out and adjust your portfolios, ladies and gentlemen, because you cannot keep it the same. Economic conditions, as I mentioned before, always change. So let me know what you think down below. Please leave a comment. If you have questions as well, leave a comment. And with all that said, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here. And guess what? It's going to get a lot harder. Inflation, all-time highs since 1981. It's been going on. Anybody who's been here in the SSN Nation already knows. We were talking about inflation 2-3 years ago. This day was coming. And inflation is not 8% year over year. If you thought it was only 8%, I guarantee you, if anybody last year was paying $3 for gas, you know 8% is 3 times 8 is 24, so it should be $3.24. Now, you know it's $4. So you tell me what the inflation rate is. $3 times 33 is another dollar. That means it's 33%. So I shall say $3 times 0.33 is another dollar. That means 33% inflation. Does it not? So see, you are being fooled, ladies and gentlemen. So even if somebody says, hey, here's 10%, here's 12%, here's 15%, that's still good. But unfortunately, things are costing 100% more than what you were paying last year. And our government is sitting there telling people, oh, inflation is only 8% since last year. Come on, don't fall for this. That's why you have to start your own business. That's why you need these extra streams of revenue. The combination of them will help as well. And if the stock price increases, well, all the better. But they may not increase whenever the company gives some money back to their investors in the form of dividends, because that's siphoning money out of the company. So just keep that in mind when you're making these choices, and pay attention when you receive information or emails about the company, reports, updates, meetings. You will get those in an email because you are an owner of a company. So you have to pay attention once you start investing. It's not for the meek. You have to stay up on this. That's why you're not going to be watching TV. May watch CNBC or see some other, Bloomberg or whatever you want to watch, but just sitting back watching TV when you actually build a portfolio, and the next thing you know, you have a sizable portfolio and you want to maintain it, then you are going to continually study a little bit. You're not just going to leave it alone and just set it and forget it. If you want set it and forget it, you got to invest in Wealthfront, for instance, where you invest $500 minimum, they will manage your money for free. Soon as you get past 5,000, now you got to pay them a fee. But anywhere between $500 and $4,999 put in, they'll manage it at no cost. That's how beautiful Wealthfront is, but you'll be going over it once they manage your money, so then the fees will kick in. But the links are down below. Get your free stock. Sign up for Wealthfront if that's what you want to set it and forget it, or invest in dividend funds, or like my favorites are Vanguards. So VOO, VGT, as Mr. Financial said, VTI, VCR. There's a bunch with the Vanguard group. Now you can pick index funds, QQQ, for instance, if you just want to go with something, right? DOW. There's all different type of choices that you can make where you can do a set it and forget it. If you don't want to pick stocks and monitor and figure out what's going on, that's your choice. Now, with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.